Yes. Okay, so 38 pages later, I am looking at the Department of Energy and Environment. It's $258 million, which is a lot, but only 1% of the overall total Kentucky budget. About a third of it comes from the feds, a third comes from the general appropriation, the taxpayer, my sentiments exactly, and a third comes from restricted funds, specialty taxes that are pulled from a specific group and given to a specific group. So first off, I just took 10% off of anything that was administration or program oriented, or anytime I saw the budget for a big guy's office, like a commissioner or a director, something, or some kind of executive function. I just took 10% off of that. I'm not trying to cut these people off at the knees. I'm not trying to put every government employee out of a job. I'm just saying that you, like the private sector, the ratchet comes down. You've got to get productive. You have to get more productive each and every year. Then I noticed in the waste management budget, there were a couple of dodgy things. Something called the Kentucky Pride Fund, which encourages proper solid waste management in Kentucky. Why don't you just flush the toilet? And something called the Kentucky Recycling and Marketing Assistance Program. These are basically educational programs that the Kentucky taxpayer has to pay for to help people learn how to throw stuff out properly. It's a nice ideal, but we don't have the money. And the amount wasn't broken out in the budget, so I took 20% off the top. Next up was about $1.4 million in compliance. Yeah, I mean, my attitude is if the taxpayer has to pay for the government to help citizens comply with the law is too complicated. Change the law, save the $1.4 million. Next is forestry, and of course I'm a little torn by that because I love forests, and I love the fact that the government looks out for them, and I love the fact that we've got, for example, forestry firefighters that help protect our forests. But some of this stuff seems a little over the top. Division of Forestry provides technical assistance on sound forest management practices, provides forest stewardship assistance to private landowners, grows and distributes tree seedlings at low cost for timber production. I think that's beyond the bounds of what the government needs to do to protect the forests and to protect the land. It amazes me how the Kentucky state government bends over backwards for certain industries and then taxes the hell out of other industries. Mine permitting, land reclamation, I pretty much left alone, although I was surprised at how many different divisions there were for, there's a bond pool that mine owners have to put up, and then if they don't treat the land properly after the mine is abandoned, I guess they forfeit that bond amount. In the overall scheme of things, the oil, gas, and coal industry provide a tremendous amount of tax revenue. It's hundreds of millions of dollars. So I'm not going to touch it, but it does seem that there is some room for streamlining and maybe some more efficient practices in there. Anyway, that's all I got for now. More to come.